Today I will be discussing retail theories. For a retail management student, this is important to know the retail theories which are the driving force in retail format development. Retail theories are studied to understand how retail formats evolve, how retail formats develop. Retail formats are different types of stores, the retail sphere experiences. Retail formats are actually going to give a clarity over an organization's retailing activities. So to understand retail formats and how these retail formats are evolved, we have to understand retail theories. These retail theories are not exactly the scientific theories. The retail theories are actually been conferred as theories based on the experience of retailers and how researchers have explored, observed, analyzed these retail formats over the period of time. There are three different types of retail theories we can discuss. First one is environmental theories, second one is cyclical theories, and the third one is conflict theories. Environmental theory talks about how the stores evolve due to environmental factors. Imagine there is a situation where you started your operation as a specialized store, then you become a departmental store, then you become a discount store, and then become a chain store, then a mail order, or then try to form an online store. So why organizations move from the specialized stores to online store? It is because there are so many environmental factors affect. Environmental factors can be economical factors. Economy can affect competition. Competitors can affect rise of multiple sources of transportation, or maybe convenience like rise of railroads, easy connectivity of routes which may help you to move from one format to another format. It can be the rise of workforce or finding the best ever employees working in a store. It can be the technology upgradation or increasing accessibility of land and other technology for online stores even. That's why environmental theories talks about the environmental factors affecting the retail formats in the long run. Let's move to the cyclical theories. The cyclical theories talks about three important theories. First, the wheel of retailing, second, retail accordion theory, and the third one is the retail life cycle theory. As I said, cyclical theory, the name itself suggests that the retail formats will always form a cyclical approach. They will start from one format, gradually move to another format, and ultimately will come back to the old format in which they have started. So cyclical theories, first one is wheel of retailing. It has been developed by Malcolm P. McNair in 1958. Subsequently, in that retail wheel of retailing theory, Hollander has also worked a lot. So Hollander in 1960 identified 6 dimensions with which they participate the cyclical form of retail development. So these 6 different dimensions can be retail personalities, then misguidance, imperfect competition, excess capacity, then the secular trends and illusions. All these factors contribute in understanding the wheel of retailing. We can understand wheel of retailing with 3 different phases. First one is the entry phase, second one is trading phase, third one is vulnerable phase. In the entry phase, where every retailer will try to work as a new retailer. So here the characteristics of the store can be low cost products, low status, limited products and services, as well as poor facilities. Gradually, when the retailers will move to the trading phase. In the trading phase, they will work as a traditional retailer, and here they will be good at the status of the products. They will be high price, elaborative services, more facilities, and extended product offers. Later, after this trading phase, the retail formats will move to vulnerable phase. In this vulnerable phase, the retailer will be an established retailer, here the characteristics would be high price, declining ROI, and after that the retail stores will also move towards the entry phase again with a new format, innovation, bringing something fresh to the. So Wheel of Retailing talks about three phases: entry phase, trading of phase, and vulnerable phase. In the entry phase, the retail organization will be a new retailer. In trading of phase, there will be a traditional retailer. In the vulnerable phase, they are the established retailers. Let's move to the second type of theory, which is called the accordion theory. Accordion theory means these are called general, specific, general theory. Here the retail organizations will start as a very general store. Gradually they will try to work in the market, wants to be more specialized, keeping only one type of product, minimizing the product lines, and try to establish as a specialized store. Gradually they will again shift from specialized stores to the general stores. So general, specific, and general is the retail accordion theory. Another retail theory, in cyclical theory, we can discuss is the retail life cycle theory. Retail life cycle theory get the inspiration from product life cycle. You can say Davidson in 1976 wrote an interesting article published in Harvard Business Review. He said that as parallelly we move in this world of retailing, we also understand the product life cycle. So the retail life cycle theory is very much inspired from the Levitt's product life cycle. So every retail organization passes through introduction phase, growth phase, maturity phase, and declining phase. Similarly, all these phases try to be more complicated and gives its own indication to form a different format. In the introduction phase, every retailer wants to be more innovative, novelty in marketing, few competitors would be there, and they want to get the market very fast. They want to get the market share very fast. Gradually in the growth phase, more retailers will be joining the same format, and obviously in the maturity phase, more competition would be there in the format. Obviously in declining phase, the retail organization will understand for withdrawal. They may try to withdraw. So let's try to understand another interesting retail theory that is called the conflict theory. So conflict theory, it is always a conflict between the retailing of similar formats that leads to the development of new formats. This theory talks about the evolving of a dialectic process of blending two different formats. Here we find a format which is thesis, which is a format you are interested, you are very much operating. Every thesis is an antithesis format, the format which is opposite, which may find some characteristics which is different from the thesis. But gradually this thesis and antithesis can come together, and there will be synthesis coming to a new format altogether. And gradually this synthesis becomes the thesis, again finds another antithesis, and start working on this to develop another synthesis. So conflict theory talks about that this thesis and antithesis always bring together the synthesis. Example we can give: if discount stores are the thesis and departmental stores are the antithesis, we can combine these two, found a discounter departmental store which can be the new format. Understanding retail theories will help the retail organization to better prepare for the new generation retail challenges. Retail formats are good form of expression of a retail industry. Retail formats should give us stability, and retail formats must make us more competitive in the market. If retail organizations understand these things, then obviously they will get success in a long run. Thank you very much for giving this attention. Hope next time we will be connecting with a new video with new content. Thank you very much.